fans today, please take some time out to give your support to our Better Stadium Fund.
Well, it's knockout time. It is still, of course, just a game of football, but it is a different game of football in terms of its mood. I don't think that you could get away with telling any of these players, let alone the crowd assembled here, that this is anything like what went before. As far as winning the competition is concerned, every game from this point on is win or bust. It is knockout football time. One glance and you know where we are. It is one of the most recognisable arenas for the beautiful game in the world. And boy, does it add to the occasion. And we rise now for the Serbian national anthem. Well, that has got the juices flowing, and now this. So the teams are ready to go as we all bask just for a moment in that special feel-good factor you tend only to get on days like this.
Well, cup competitions have been getting a raw deal because of downgraded importance, but these games still offer a hold-your-breath ordeal that can be as good as anything out there. Just listen to the sense of anticipation here. What an atmosphere. This sounds important. This sounds as if it matters.
The action has already started. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, Peter, what can I say about this guy, Luis Suarez? An elite striker with an insatiable will to win, whether through that panache. Big chance! He scored! Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, and having the trust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
The goal scorer for Uruguay.
Well, that has certainly made things interesting.
Number 6, Rodrigo Bentancur.
Mitrovic, real chance, and he's found the net. A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser. Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
After 11 minutes is...
That has certainly made things interesting.
Oh, I think the coach will really be annoyed with that. The players were still thinking about their goal and just got caught napping.
It's a pretty loose pass. Pressing is high and relentless. Well, this is a fascinating tie. Tight, exciting, energetic. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Little doubt, that is a foul. Well, it looks like he's picked up a bit of a knock from that challenge. Milinkovic-Savic. Velkovic. Oh, good spread. And that's aimed into the middle. Can he finish? Jimenez. It's Bentancur. Oliveira. Throw it. Bentancur, who has made his impact already.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Tadic. Milinkovic-Savic. Milinkovic-Savic unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. He's a sharp little ball here. Tadic. Velkovic. And it's Gutel. Tadic. Turns back here, probably the best option. Velkovic. And it's Gutel. And that interception was most necessary. Over to the left. He's found a way through. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. De Arrascaeta with the short one. He can get that clear. Oh, important interception. Oh, the shapes to shoot! Oh, he can pounce on that. Goal! Uruguay! And again they hit the front. Suarez did well there. He was onto it in a trice.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
Number 9,
Uruguay take the lead.
Luis Suarez.
Milinkovic-Savic, and it's Mitrovic. Serbia couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. Cavani. Pelistri. Milinkovic-Savic. And it's played forward. And it's Mitrovic. Nice little ball through. Oliveira. Played out to the right.
There will be
Plenty of space here. Well, he's felt that, hasn't he? Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. And he is going into that little black book. The players protesting furiously, but there's little or no sympathy from the ref.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
good stop, it had to be. Oh, he's pulled off a fine save.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
And he just whacks it away.
Pelistri.
And the referee brings the first half to a close. So a really good half of football, 3 goals and just one separating them. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Well, we've had plenty to go at in that first half, Peter, and it's a fragile lead that could quite easily change hands in the second. If you like your football unpredictable, I think you're at the right match.
Hello everybody, and this is a quick reminder to let you know that you'll be able to catch today's match broadcast live on our club's FM station. Everyone, please welcome our players. Substitution.
Here we go again.
Well, it seems like the perfect situation for fortune favouring the brave. 45 minutes to pack in enough risk-taking to get this match turned around. It's very doable.
That's it! Just off target.
Vlahovic certainly could have and should have made more of that.
Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Look at the space. Pelistri! And the keeper passes the test.
Well, you can't ask for much more than that. A difficult moment he simply had to deal with.
He's missed, but not by that far. Tadic. Valverde. Gets a good put in there. De Arrascaeta. Luis Suarez. Good take by the keeper, he's read that well. Well, there's the clearance. Araujo. For Valverde. Delicate ball, and it needs to be.
Pelistri.
Cross goes in there. Shot could be twice a shot.
The attendance for this match was
terrific save from the keeper.
Cavani really must have felt he had the measure of the keeper then, but how wrong he was.
Substitution in progress.
Time for a change in personnel.
Yeah, I think he's been told to play that role of the tactical pivot, spraying the ball about sometimes, driving it forward from the middle of the park.
Goodell can get it clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. Bentancur. De Arrascaeta threads one in. Oh, nicely intercepted. Cattell. Suarez proving dependable as ever. Another terrific day at the office for him.
Well, having that sort of player in your side is reassuring because the rest of the team knows he can make his influence count at any stage. It's simply part of his package. When he really wants to, this fella scores. Serbia are definitely going about this the right way.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Jimenez. Forwards and with intent. Great position. Oh, shooting chance! Bentancur. Oliveira.
Unless they can devise a quick counter-attacking plan, they're going to need to see much more of this ball.
It's Cavani! So here comes the substitution.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though,
Coming on
not
the
quite
field
able.
is number 7. Substitutions taking place.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Deflected behind for a corner kick.
Substitution for Uruguay. Number 10. Julian de Arrascaeta. Coming on to replace him
is there, and he can get that clear.
Number 26.
Rapidly approaching the end. Serbia are on the point of first-round elimination. Out to the left it goes.
Look, it's a run defence's dislike, but the timing has to be spot on. Serbia really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Now it's Jovic.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Sends it forward. Gets away from his opponent. Fiddles it through. De La Cruz.
I think it's time for them to concentrate on closing this one out.
He's given it away. And he's one-on-one. And he's found a way. Can he finish? There it is. They have stolen level at the last. And that really is so impressive.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive. The finish, exquisite.
The goal scorer for Serbia after 89 minutes is number 16.
So there's going to be another change here.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He's become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Number 17.
All square again into the dying minute. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
De la Cruz. Now it's Luis Suarez. That's it, we're going to get 30 minutes more.
Well, look, this has been a hard-fought encounter, Peter, so mistakes are far more likely over the next 30 minutes.
So all square, we need a winner, and we will be back for extra time. Into extra time we go. Serbia displayed great resilience to find the late equaliser that's got them here. Now can they go one better? Villa. And out to safety. Now it's Jovic. Jovic! Decent hit! Has a shot! Oh, should have put that away.
Savage fully appreciates that he could have won it then, and now he'll be all the keener not to lose it.
Bentancur plays a delicate ball. Poor past that, sloppy. Valverde, lovely ball into space. Played back in. Luis Suarez. Serbia needed that. They really needed it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Now it's Jovic. Interesting ball. He's in a great position. It's a pretty loose pass. Picked out brilliantly. That's going to go a long way. And they're back on the ball again. Milinkovic-Savic. Now it's Jovic. Jovic! Goal at his mercy, and somehow he's missed it.
Substitution for Uruguay.
Uruguay have turned to their bench, and we're going to have a substitution. And that's been lever clear. Oh, that was vital.
Number 22.
Half-time, extra time.
Number 24.
Yeah, 90 minutes long gone. 15 of an extra 30 have also gone, and the search for a winner is still on. Clearly, this is a punishing game on bodies and heads and minds. The outstanding question, the only question, is there still room for one last bit of drama?
Substitution.
Is there to be drama in these final 15 minutes? They have played themselves to a near standstill. What is left in the tank now? And he welcomes it in. Jovic. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Now it's Tadic. He is through here. Tadic. Keeper seated all the way. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. Well, they could break here. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Hoisted in.
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
Tadic with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. Tadic has been shown a yellow card for that offence, just to confirm.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
Massive leap! Decent enough try.
A more than decent attempt, Peter.
And that is it. There will be penalties.
Look, I've been in this position myself, and after a grueling game, you don't want to back down if the manager asks you to take a penalty for fear of appearing weak. You can't let fatigue cloud your judgment.
Is currently being displayed on the screen.
Well, the players look exhausted, but one last act. We're back in a moment for penalties. Real tension here then as the first man readies himself. So the ball is placed on the spot. So the first penalty. And he puts someone up.
Yeah, made his mind up very quickly and just didn't waver.
Jovic next in line, and here he is. No, it's been saved.
Oh, the keeper's done brilliantly to keep his eye on the ball and make such a great save.
Uruguay with this chance to pull two clear. Keeper's gone the wrong way, and that doubles their lead. Serbia can't afford to miss another one.
Brilliantly done. Never took his eye off the keeper either.
Uruguay have the chance to pull away here. Great stop, keeper's denied him.
Well, that's great concentration from the keeper and a wonderful save.
The third man in the queue. Oh, Cooley does it.
Pick your spot, don't change your mind, and the keeper should be neutralised.
He steps up to take the fourth penalty. And he's found the corner.
Well, it's never easy to step up and take a penalty, but he slotted that home with authority.
And stepping up, the skipper. Keeper's read that beautifully.
He was so focused there. Fantastic save.
So it's all on the shoulders of the keeper. Oh, brilliant. He had to save it, and he did. Lest you need reminding, miss this, and it is over. Oh, nerveless. 3 each. Now it is unforgiving. Miss and it could be over. Oh, he saved it.
Oh, the keeper's done brilliantly to keep his eye on the ball and make such a great save.
This then to seal it. Oh, he saved it.
Oh, look, the only consolation he can take from that was the fact it was on target.
So we're on to number 7, lucky or not. Belted right down the middle.
I thought he did really well to hold his nerve then and score that penalty.
So it's down to him to keep it alive. Well, that is the danger of knockout football. No second chances. It is over. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Well, this will be hard to take, but they've gone down in fighting spirit, and that can be a slight consolation for them.
Those of you making their way home on public transportation today, please watch the screen for train departure times from all local major stations.